Just a little diversion with WrestleMania. So Nims Azul was here yesterday, had his WrestleMania gear on. He's my guide on these things. Nims, hello.
Hello, Gerard. Good morning. It's great to be here.
Where are we going? So just out of five, where does this land?
I would have to say, over the two nights, I've got to agree 100% with what Brad said. It was a nice little escape, and the two nights together, I can't give it 5 stars because that would be perfect, but it was very close to it, 4.5 at the least.
All right, let me share some of your thoughts. Undertaker's Hall of Fame speech was the greatest WWE moment for the past 15 years, legendary. Cody Rhodes' return, tributes to his father Dusty, that's from Steve. Logan Paul was phenomenal. He looked like a natural. He's the perfect heel. I hope he sticks around a bit longer. He has natural ability. I didn't rate the Sami Zayn versus Knoxville match, but my kids laughed during the entire thing and it made my day. Basil from Coburg, my highlight was the world record for the oldest combined age stunner ever given on stage from Stone Cold to Vince McMahon. After 30 years and multiple attempts, you would think by now Vince could take a stunner properly. That's from Beetle. I'm not a big WWE fan anymore, but I'm a very big Pat McAfee fan. His entrance was probably one of my top 3 best entrances of all time. The crowd singing White Stripes, Seven Nation Army, and the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders up there with one of the great WrestleMania entrances of all time.
It was absolutely phenomenal. And the thing too about Pat McAfee, this is his 3rd WWE match. So he has gone all in on wrestling. It seems like he doesn't do anything with a half measure, whether it be sports broadcasting, which he's done tremendously at, AFL, he dived all in, and now with wrestling, he has gone all in as well and had probably one of the match of the nights of the 2-night event. It's phenomenal.
Cam's in Caulfield. Welcome, Cam.
Hey, how you going?
Very well.
3 real quick ones that summarise how good wrestling is. The Bianca Belair entrance I thought was fantastic. The American band and WrestleMania is all about the over-the-top entrances. Pat McAfee you've covered really well, but his respect for what he does. This is a legend of American football that seems to have trained his backside off to absolutely put in a tremendous performance. And look, ultimately the main event was pretty good. 2 big heavyweights, not mucking around for 30, 40 minutes. It was a heavyweight contest, heavy blows, big moves, and I thought the whole show, especially over the 2 days now, is done really well. Because even as a big fan, when it was one night and it's 5 to 6 hours, geez, from a 9-year-old son, it's a tough sell to get to the main event after 6 hours.
Cam, terrific. Nims, what did the main event, Brock Lesnar and Roman Reigns, did it get there?
So I'll put this into an analogy that I think you'll appreciate, Gerard. The Star Wars saga is tremendous, but some would argue that maybe it was let down by Return of the Jedi. Brock Lesnar versus Roman Reigns was unfortunately Return of the Jedi. Everything that we thought that we would love to see, but unfortunately didn't quite get it. Still fantastic, but after Empire and after the original Star Wars, in this case, Night 1 and all the rest of Night 2, it just didn't quite live up to our expectations, unfortunately. But still phenomenal, and Roman Reigns is now the undisputed Universal Champion, defeating Brock Lesnar. So this is their 3rd WrestleMania main event as well, so who knows what's in store for the Tribal Chief, as he's known.
Nims, thanks for sharing the passion.
No dramas, Gerard.
Yes.